I think what it is. In my opinion, bro, and you know, shout out Speedy. No, I'm calling you stupid, bro. I don't think I'm personally attacking you. I'm not, bro. This just for the youngins out there that's watching this, that's coming up, bro. Don't be a Speedy, no. I be in a loop. She be in a loop. Brody want a friend. Don't alley loop. Turn something to nothing. Bro, I'm living proof. How can I lose when we the ooze? Still running around more. Get ready, pack the go, y'all. People probably think I show up. I ain't even give it yet. Running up a silly shit. Okay, how a 5-star phenom ruined his life. Speedy, no, man. Speedy, no, bro. Oh, man. Speedy, no, bro. If y'all don't know Speedy, no, bro. Hold up. Do they got
12
a picture?
years ago, there was a...
Yeah, if y'all don't know this dude right here, your ball knowledge, it's a little suspect, bro. You gotta be an elite ball knowledge to know Speedy Noah. But I always wondered what happened to
kid
bro.
Coming onto a scene out of nowhere. Some were going as far as saying he was a young prodigy, and
yeah,
I'm not
for
too opposed
sure
to that statement because he was listed as a 5-star recruit. But not only that, he had a 100 out of 100.
Yes, bro. If we want to talk about the best players to come, the best football prospects to come out of Louisiana, bro. In my opinion, I gotta say Speedy Noel is the best, bro. It's close between him and Puka Williams and Tradez, but for me, I'm ranking them Speedy, Puka, Tradez as the greatest talents that I've seen out of the greatest prospects.
Many out there believed he was the #1 overall recruit coming out of high school football, but we like to use 24/7 Sports over here, and they had him ranked as the 6th best player in the nation. Not too shabby. This guy had everything you wanted in a great wide receiver. He had good hands, he was fast, he had great acceleration, but most importantly, he was an athlete. He had what I like to label as rare, God-given talent and ability. But what if I were to tell you this young man you're looking at right here would turn into this only roughly 10 years later? Or not even 10 years later, it was more so of around 7 or 8, but I rounded up for the sake of the video. You get the point. What went wrong, you may ask? That's a great question, my friend. I'll let to answer it. A lot went wrong. For starters, you don't gotta be a rocket scientist to put 2 and 2 together. This is a mugshot. He got suspended not once, not twice, but 3 times in college. What's really sad about it is they continued to give him chance after chance after chance, and he squandered away every opportunity. There's many questions people have been asked about this guy even to this day. But however, it all circles back to the one, and I mean the one big question we're gonna try to get to the bottom of in today's video. What really happened to Speedy Noel? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hope all of you having a great day. If not, hope this video can make it a little bit better. Jumping in real quick to say this has been requested by multiple people. I can't find all the comments, but if you requested it, you know who you are. Major shout out to you. I greatly appreciate it. I'm also jumping in here to say it is the start of the off season, which means it's the start of the documentary series on the channel. We take recommendations, so if there's a player or a situation, we can go to the tremendous where things start.
Let's go.
Mr. Speedy Noel grew up in New Orleans, Louisiana, where he would terrorize the competition. And what is the golden rule on our channel? Am I going to sit up here and talk about his numbers, his stats, his glory days in high school? Absolutely not. We're not doing that for 2 or 3 minutes. I think it's a waste of time. It's the same thing for all these players we talk about. They went off. End of story. He was a flat-out beast. You see it right here. You don't get this without being a monster. 5-star recruit, but the most eye-opening thing to me is the 100. Not 99. We see 99, 98, 97 all the time, but a 100 overall scout grade. Ridiculous. He wasn't just one of the best wide receiver recruits in his class. He's actually one of the best wide receiver recruits of all time. Yeah. With him being from Louisiana, there was some, I guess you'd say, anticipation that he may be leaning towards them, but nope. He wound up committing and signing with the Texas A&M Aggies. In 12 games played, he had 46 catches for 583 yards and 5 touchdowns. For a true freshman, if you gotta ask me, that's
pretty good.
That's it. That's making a couple catches here and there. He was really contributing to this team. And A&M fans, and I remember watching him as a freshman, we all had the same perspective. You looked at Speedy Noel and was going, dang, man, he's doing this as a freshman? I can't wait to see what he does in 2015. He's gonna have a breakout season. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but I'm going to spoil it for you. Like the man, the myth, the legend Lee Corso says, not so fast, my friend. That didn't happen.
Not so fast,
At this point in time in our story, I need you to pay close attention to this. This is the last time we talk about Speedy Noil before he starts getting in trouble. Up until this point, it's smooth, hence why we haven't really gotten into any of the drama because there wasn't too much. But heading into 2015, that's where the drama, it starts. Could you chop this up to maybe he had an ego, maybe he was feeling himself after that freshman year? You could. I won't be mad at you for that. Because most freshmen, what do? They're trying to cross all their T's, dot their I's, lay low, stay out of trouble because they don't want to get in the doghouse. Well, after you have what I would say is a breakout freshman year, you start to feel like you can get away with things. And maybe that was the mentality he had. If you got to ask me, it does make a little sense. Because heading into that 2015 season, before we even get into fall, in spring, he got suspended for a few practices. I had to do a lot of digging to find that out, and it wasn't really highlighted anywhere because it's not really that big of a deal. You're not even getting suspended for fall practice. It's spring practice. People aren't even talking about football in the spring too much. So that somewhat got pushed under the rug, and they just labeled it,
simple college,
as disciplinary or disciplinary actions. Well, fast forward time into November of 2015, reminder, his sophomore year, he got suspended for one game against Western Carolina for violation of team rules. Remember, perspective is key. At the time of that incident, that was the only major thing that has come up. So you're kind of giving him the benefit of the doubt. It's like, well, yeah, he got in trouble, but it's a one-time thing. As long as it don't happen again, we're not going to make too big of a deal out of this, rightfully so. But in that same 2015 season, he got suspended again for the Music City Bowl against Louisville. So not really a good look, but let me show you his stats in 2015. It was just really disappointing to say the least. In only 9 games played, he had 21 catches for 226 yards, 2 touchdowns. Essentially, non-factor. Yeah. This is where we start to go, Houston, we may have a problem on our hands. And a problem it was. When you get suspended for the little FCS opponent, Western Carolina, that isn't just supposed to be a slap on the wrist. It's supposed to be a wake-up call. And for most players, it is. They never get in trouble again. I can't remember who said this. Was it Barrett Bryant? Or it might have been a basketball coach. But they said, you know what the best teacher is? The bench. And they're 100% right. If you want to get a player's attention, and all my former athletes, you can vouch for me on this.
Yeah.
Sit them on the bench.
Yeah, that's the best way. Hey, listen to all the coaches out there, bro. If you got a problem with an athlete, I'm telling you, bro, stop playing them niggas. I don't give a damn if he the best player, bro. You got to bench them niggas, bro. That's the only way they're going to learn.
Credit to A&M. They tried disciplining him. It just didn't work. Fast forward time into 2016, he missed the season opener due to the suspension from 2015 carrying over, and he also got suspended again in 2016 because he got arrested for Mary Jane. So here we are yet again. We get Speedy Noil getting suspended for another bowl game. Let me read this off to you word for word. Texas A&M wide receiver Speedy Noil was suspended by Texas A&M per athletic department policy on Tuesday after turning himself into authorities earlier in the day after a warrant had been issued for his arrest on possession of Mary Jane. Noil posted $2,000 bond and was released. He was in possession of 2 ounces of Mary Jane.
Bro, you got 2 ounces, bro. You are a D1 athlete. At this time, this is 2016, so this is before NIL, bro. And you got 2 ounces of weed on you, bro, as a D1 athlete? Are you insane?
He was in possession of 2 ounces of Mary Jane.
In Texas?
We are aware of the situation with football player Speedy Noil, and he was suspended prior to practice today per athletic department policy. The police were called to Noil's College Station apartment on Friday, December 16th, for a noise complaint. According to a probable cause statement obtained by police department, a news source, you get the point, KAGS, the responding officer smelled the strong odor of Mary Jane as he approached Noil's apartment and heard the TV. Noil came to the door when the officer knocked, but would not allow the officer to enter and became verbally defensive.
Bro, I know this dumb nigga was not hotboxing in his college apartment, bro, and got the TV loud. This is some New Orleans hood shit right here for you. Like, you can tell this nigga from New Orleans. Bro, you in a college apartment, bro, and you going hot as a D1 athlete. As an athlete, bro, you gonna hotbox your apartment and have the music all loud. Got people in there probably being all loud, bro. Like,
of course, you get the point. KAGS, the responding officer smelled the strong odor of Mary Jane as he approached Noil's apartment and heard the TV at a loud volume. Noyle came to the door when the officer knocked, but would not allow the officer to enter and become.
Oh, bro, this nigga is stupid, bro. You know you smoking in your apartment. You know he could smell the weed. But you don't want to let the officer in the room, bro? Oh my God, bro. And then you
defensive and uncooperative.
Then you're going to try to fight the officers. You're going to try to argue with them.
Officers obtained a search warrant and found approximately 5 grams of Mary Jane in Noyle's apartment. We talked about this is the second time in less than a year Noyle has been suspended by Texas A&M. He missed the 2015 Music City Bowl and the 2016 season opener, yada, yada, yada. We've already talked all about that. Moral of the story is, Speedy Noyle, he's not even walking.
Like, bro, you can't be that stupid, bro. Like, you're not going, like, bro, you're gonna hotbox in your apartment. Bro, you literally have a car. You can go hotbox your car, listen to loud music in the parking lot. They not gonna call the police on you, bro. You gonna hotbox your fucking apartment to where they can smell it down the hall, and you gonna bump loud music. You got to be more careful. Shout out big homie CC. This is a stupid man with a stupid plan right here.
The ice is broken.
Right here.
So due to the multiple suspensions in 2016, he only appeared in 10 games. Very similar to 2015, actually, a carbon copy pace. Had 21 catches, same as 2015, 325 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns. Let's talk about this a little bit, and you probably picked up on it. Even if he would have played 12, 13 games in both those years, he wouldn't have put up great numbers. At max, he might have had 400, 500 receiving yards. I want to make this clear. It's not like when Speedy Noyle wasn't getting in trouble, he was going off for 175 receiving yards a game and 2 touchdowns. No, it wasn't anything like that. He wasn't doing much of anything. Let me put it to you like this, put it into a better perspective. He wasn't a wide receiver that you were game planning around as a defensive coordinator. I didn't think some
he
of
was
that
just fast, bro.
Because they didn't put him in a great position to succeed, but like
I think
what it is.
In my opinion, bro, and you know, shout out Speedy Noyle. I'm calling you stupid, bro. I don't think I'm personally attacking you. I'm not, bro. This just for the youngins out there that's watching this, that's coming up, bro. Don't be a Speedy Noyle. You know what I mean? But I think he messed up going to Texas A&M, bro. Like, but at the same time, he gotta blame it. He can only blame himself, bro. Like, you get in trouble, you already get in trouble. You get suspended for the bowl game, and you get suspended for the season opener. So why are you gonna put yourself in harm's way, knowing you already floating on thin ice, and you gonna hotbox your apartment and get a noise complaint, bro? And then you gonna be non-cooperative with the officers, bro? Like, yeah, bro, this is a stupid man.
Well, I guess it'd be more so of my opinion. And my opinion on this is, when he was able to play, he still wasn't lighting up defenses, and he wasn't too good. You ready for this, though? This is where things in our story gets weird. So old buddy decides to declare for the NFL draft after this not so great.
Oh, this is a dummy, bro. Oh my God, this gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, bro. Bro, let's go back and look at these stats, bro. Look at this, bro. Your best year was your freshman year, bro. Your best season was your freshman season. You put up half of that production your sophomore and junior year. Your sophomore and junior year, you combine, bro, literally if you take your junior and your sophomore year and combine them, you have your freshman year stats. So why, like, bro, this is the stupidest nigga I ever seen, bro.
That falls back on
this is the stupidest athlete I ever seen, bro. No fucking way.
And my opinion on this is, when he was able to play,
bro, he didn't.
Still wasn't.
He's trolling. There's no way with those stats, bro. You declare for the NFL draft, my nigga? Are you? There's no way. He
wasn't too good.
He was
ready
capping,
for this, though?
Bro.
This is where things in our story get weird.
He was capping. That's big cap.
Old buddy decides to declare for the NFL draft after this not-so-great junior season? What is he thinking? And look, I get it. I understand there was probably no coming back to A&M. He already burned those bridges and couldn't return. But going to the NFL draft...
But bro, like, at that point, because the transfer portal was a thing back in 2017, right, if I'm not mistaken. So, at that point, why would you declare for the draft, though, bro? Like you're not going to at least go in the portal. Maybe, you know, you go to a D2, a D3 school. You may go to North Dakota State or something like that and ball out. But, like, bro, you're going to declare for the NFL draft. That wasn't going to work out
either. I don't know who was advising him, but they gave him some awful,
who told this man?
Who was A&M fans were just...
Who was in this dude's corner when he got to A&M? That's what I want to know,
Just as shocked by this as I was. Take a look at what some people were saying about it. This is surprising given Noah's inconsistency and shenanigans, but good luck to him. Coaches probably told Speedy you'll have to go to class, quit doping, and compete for a starting position. In other words, goodbye. I wish all Aggie players well when it's time for them to lead the team. Thank you for the contribution to the team. Every little bit helps. Anyway, he wasn't going to gain much more staying in college, and we were not going to be much better with him staying. Maybe worse off given his track record. So I might as well move on. Who knows? Maybe he'll be a great NFL player. Maybe. Hope so for his sake. I doubt any pro team will pick him up. He has too much baggage. He may make it as a free agent. I doubt it. Again, too much of a troubled past. Lots of baggage.
Yeah, bro. Like, bro, you're gonna. That's another thing. You have all of these attitude problems, and you're gonna declare for the draft. Like, bro, do you not understand that those situations that you had at A&M, that shit's gonna follow you, bro? Like, bro, these people in the NFL, bro, these people go back and talk to your elementary school teachers. Like, bro, these niggas is top flight, like, at doing background checks, bro. Like, you not going, no team is going to get at
around, gig 'em.
Yeah, this is a, bro, like, I've been saying it this whole video,
doesn't matter
bro,
how talented you are if you're consistent knuckle.
I've been saying it this whole video, but, bro, every single, like, it's like every more detail I get, like every detail I get, he just sound more dumber and dumber. Like, I don't understand. Like, how could you fuck up your career this bad, bro?
Man, good luck with that NFL thing. Regardless of how you feel about his decision to forego his final year eligibility, he did it. Did it pay off? Absolutely not. Nobody thought he was going to get drafted, and guess what? He didn't. He went undrafted. He might have had a shot of getting selected in the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th round if he was balling out outside of all the red flags and concerns, outside of him getting suspended. Yeah. But here's the thing. Teams already don't want to take a risk on a guy with character concerns. They're especially not going to take a risk on a guy who's not even that good when he is playing. So to nobody's shot whatsoever went undrafted, but here's the thing with that. A lot of people signed to a team as an undrafted free agent. Nobody was even calling him for that. That should go to tell you how little interest NFL teams had on him. He did get himself a tryout with the Green Bay Packers, but he didn't even earn a spot on the 90-man roster.
Bro, you know how, bro. And listen, bro. Y'all, because this might be a YouTube video. I might make this a YouTube video. If y'all watching this right now, bro, don't be a him. Because, see, this dude right here, I just called him in the beginning of this video one of the greatest, in my opinion, as what I see with my own two eyes. He's the best prospect that I've seen for football that has come out of the state of Louisiana. And just to see how he fumbled that, like, bro had all the potential in the world and fumbled all of that, and you so bad, like, how you go from being one of the greatest prospects ever in high school sports, in high school football history, to you can't even make a NFL team's 90-man roster, bro. You couldn't even make the 90-man roster. You didn't even make it to camp. Like, bro, you didn't. Like, how bad do you have to be to not make the 90-man roster as a football player, bro?
Unless I'm highly mistaken.
How?
I believe that is the first cut because they dwindle it down. They go from 90 to something, and eventually you got to have a 53-man roster. He didn't even make the 90-man roster. Think about that.
Yes, bro. Like,
going to tell you how far away he was
from
the NFL. Then tried picking up with the Seahawks for a little bit, and nothing happened there either. He finally realized, you know what, I'm not making it to the NFL, so let me try some other leagues. He started out with the CFL, which is the Canadian Football League. Nothing happened there. He then tried the AAF, but they went bankrupt. He would then try some indoor football leagues, which, as we all know, that is the bottom of the barrel and pretty much the end-all be-all for your football career. And in the midst of all this, he would find himself in some more trouble in 2019. One of the times he got arrested in 2019 was for trespassing. According to police, the 23-year-old was making offensive comments to staff while trying to order a drink at Bahama Bucks on Hallman Drive. When he was asked to leave, Noel reportedly refused. That's when the business owner called police. A criminal trespass warning was issued, but Noel again refused to leave. He began posturing up to the officers, and that's when he
Bro, you gotta be... Bro, this nigga is dumb as hell, bro. Bro, what the... Bro. Yeah, bro. Please don't be like Speedy Noel, bro. Please don't be like Speedy Noel, bro. I want to hear that again, bro. Cause what?
Refused. That's when the business owner called police. A criminal trespass warning was issued, but Noel again refused to leave. He began posturing up to the officers, and that's when he was arrested. I mean, come on now.
Stupid man with the stupid plan,
for a guy like this.
This is a stupid man right here, bro.
The police officers are like, hey man, just pack it up, go home. The owner doesn't want you, and he's like, nah, what are you gonna do about it? Like, come on, man, what are we doing? Wound up getting charged with criminal trespassing and, of course, resisting arrest. The other offense in 2019, a more serious one, he was charged with assault and evading arrest. Again, see some pattern recognition here. He evaded the police twice. The first incident happened on April 19, 2019 on Hallerman Drive East and Dartmoor Street in College Station around 2:30 p.m. A man said he was with two others serving an eviction notice to Noel when Noel attacked him and punched him in the face.
Oh my God, bro. It don't even surprise me at this point, bro. Like,
notice to Noel when Noel attacked him and punched him in the face.
This is sad, bro.
They said Noel ran from the scene and police were not able to find him, so he got away. The second event took place on April 20th, 2019 at the lofts at Wolfpan Creek Apartment Homes on the 600 block of Hallman Drive East around midnight.
Stupid ass
Security guards said they approached Noel, who was in the apartment building's computer lab playing music loudly, and asked him to turn down the music.
Oh my God, bro. This nigga is the dumbest athlete I've ever fucking seen, and I'm being so dead honest with you, bro. There's no way this nigga's serious, bro. So that happened on April 20th. When did the last... So this is the next day. So you get away from the police. Run away from the police. You get away. They don't find you. The very next day, you at
the 600 block
apartment house doing the same shit you got in trouble for in college.
In the apartment building,
playing loud music, bro.
And then playing music loudly and asked him to turn down the music.
And then listen to this.
Taking a knife out of his pocket and putting it on the table. They said.
Oh, bro, this nigga is, bro. What is he doing right now? Can somebody let me know what is this man doing right now, bro? I don't want to interview him. I was gonna say I would interview him. You know, I don't want to talk to this dude no more, bro. Bro, look at this, bro. Do y'all see this?
Orders to stop, police said. As police continued to walk after him, they said Noel then began to run away from them. Police said they lost sight of him in the apartment complex. He was later arrested and booked into the Brazo County Jail, hoping to that correctly, on a $14,000 bond. I think y'all get the gist of things. The guy's just a straight up lunatic.
Yeah,
he couldn't
bro.
get out of
This
his own
nigga
way,
is
and
a
it wasn't just in
nutcase.
2019.
This nigga
it was
a
all throughout
nutcase,
his
bro.
career.
Yeah,
what
bro.
he's doing now in the big 2026, don't know. I did a ton of digging research. I couldn't find a thing. So if you know anything about it,
yeah, bro. Somebody from the NOLA gotta let me know what this nigga doing, bro. Cause this nigga's a nut, bro. Like, this nigga's an actual nutcase.